One of those days again. I've got another album I'm going to go through. This I've just had from an auction lot for over the last couple of years. I'm going to go through it and guess a number between 1 and 100. Put it in the comments, and I will, after a week, draw that number and I'll send you the stamps. So I have no need for it. I'm going to get rid of the album. There's a few, sort of marks in it and everything. I just don't want to use it anymore, and I don't collect any of the stamps. So if you like the stamps, guess the number between 1 and 100. Make sure you're subscribed, you like the video, because that all helps. And in the comment with your guess. All right, let's have a look at these. All right, we're going to go have a look through these stamps, but I will pull the stamps out as we look at them, and I'll put them in the envelope that you will win. Oh, that's quite nice, aren't they? I wonder if they fit in the envelope. I should do. Yep, the first of the stamps to go in. There we go. All right, I will just try and come down a bit. Can we get down a bit lower? Just so you get a good view of the stamps. Aden. Oh, that's quite a nice stamp. Afghanistan, that's Qatar. And I'm just putting the stamps on the envelope to the side. Looks like Belgium. Argentina. It's quite nice. It's nice. Some of these are really nice. I love this bull. Very nice, aren't they? Republic of Argentina. Nice. Well, that's quite a nice stamp. Can we see that one? Nice plane. Uruguay. Here we go. And these ones here. Austria. Quite nice. Very nice. Ooh, these look really nice from the Bahamas. I don't know if anyone can see those. Look at that. As you all know, I love two-tone. They just look spectacular, these stamps. I could collect the Bahamas because of these two stamps. But I'll wait until I have finished my German collection. Right, all those stamps go into the envelope to sell. Preparing this album to toss in the bin. And as you all know, I do not like these old Chinese albums. They just wreck. I don't know if you can see the yellow and everything coming up. Belgium. I wonder how I'm going to have to advertise this video. Oops, there we go. I really like that stamp. It's quite nice. They're quite good, aren't they? I really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and ask the stamp dealer I know up the road, Brian, and just ask him if he's got any albums of stamps he's having trouble selling from around the world. And if I can buy them and then just show everybody and then give them away. Look at that. I think it'll make great content, buying albums and giving them to people. Here we go. I might just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Congo. I think if we give enough free stamps away, we can boost the hobby a little bit. Help the hobby grow. And if everyone else wants to give away stamps, they can jump on the bandwagon and we can all give away stamps. Nice. nice. Very nice. They're quite nice. Not my cup of tea, but they're very nice. I think you just know, when you look at a stamp, you just know if you're going to love it or not. Like, it's funny. Like, I just could bring this back. Some people look at that and go, oh my God, what a great stamp, you know. But me, personally, I look at this one and go, wow, what a great stamp. It couldn't be much more different, you know. But that really appeals to me. Look at this. That's a nice block. That's beautiful. Anyone collecting Brazil stamps would love that. Well, put your name and number down, and I will send them to you if you win. I don't think I've ever really seen many Brazil stamps. I've had this book sitting there for a while. I don't think I've ever looked at them that much. Trinidad. I like Trinidad. Oh, there you go, another block of 4 for Brazil. These are quite nice, these. Bulgaria. I hope that's what they say. I have no idea. I love that little line. That there, the crest. So cool. What have we got next? Probably more Bulgaria. Track the stamp. Oh, they're starting to stick to the book. I think I've hit on these just at the right time. There you go. Do a stamp on onions. Oh my gosh. It must be like one of their #1 exports. Just never think of it. Look at that. It's like a Punch and Judy type puppet stamp. Must be famous over there. I'm not making fun, people. I'm just... Sometimes you just... That's the beauty about stamps, you know. Onions are important to this country. So they put a stamp out about it, which is just amazing. Never been much of a fan. Like, how do these fit on an envelope? Like, they're just too big. Oh, these have been stuck down somewhere. That's a shame. Very pretty. Not my cup of tea, but very pretty. I can appreciate it for what they are, but I'm more than happy to give them away. Canada. I really like Canadian stamps. I think they're quite nice, but and if I end up going to Canada next year, I intend to go around and I will film it. I'll go around to op shops and that and try and find old stamp albums, and we can build one together while I'm over there, because I'll probably be there 1-2 months and I'll need something to film. So why not build a Canadian collection? Unless I find an American, I really wouldn't mind doing an American collection. But American stamps are so expensive, especially the early stuff that I like. But you've got a lot of them. The Americans, they do it well. They're right into America, they're right into getting perfect stamps and then getting them graded. So then they quadruple in value. I mean, well, that's great, but I'm not after... It's great to, you know, if a stamp's worth a heap, but I think if I had a really expensive stamp, I'd rather sell it for that expense and then go buy lots of really cool stamps. Wow, that's nice. And that is even nicer. Whoops, let me just get it to the edge. Beautiful. Canada. Canada, I mean. Did I cover that up? Oh my God. Very nice. I'm just piling them over here. I hope the envelope's big enough to hold all these stamps. Canada. Nice. Nice. I always remember these ones coming through. So yeah, I'm going to be going to Kitchener in Canada to stay. Oh, these are nice. South Africa. My father's from Rhodesia. But yeah, I'm going to be staying in Kitchener. So if you're from there, Ontario, you want to visit up, have a cup of coffee with while my son is training, I'd love to catch up with anyone. I'm going to find a rental. I'm not going to rent a house or anything. I think I'm going to try and find a lot of people rent the bottom of their houses. So I thought it might be a smart thing to do, keep the costs down, stay at the bottom of the house, just rent a car when I need one, try and live close enough to the school that he can walk. We'll even take our push bikes, but if it's going to be winter, I don't think we'll be able to walk. Nice. Oh, China. China's stamps went through the roof there for a while, didn't they? Probably still are, but these are nice. Wait a minute, I'm just going to see how many go into this envelope. I did it at the Romanian giveaway, and the stamps are so thick in there. It's only so much, 5mm, the envelope. I think that's about right. How many pages have we got left? All right, we're going to do 2 giveaways on this video. I don't want to get done with in trouble with too many stamps in an envelope. So what I'm going to do is there'll be 2 giveaways for this video. All right. Apologies if you thought you were going to get everything. I've just got to make it so I can send stuff through the mail, because I think the maximum is $4 something, $4.50, $4.85. That's a zone 5. But if they go too thick, then I'll be paying $20. So 2 giveaways. This one, look at that. That's gorgeous. Let me just get to the edge of that just to show you. Very nice. These overprints, they're great. And these have been in an album for, I've had this for a good 10, 15 years. This album will be 20 years, I think. I've never put anything in there. I think I won it in one of my auction lots that I got many years ago. I had a really nice guy that I used to buy things from, and I haven't heard from him since. He was fairly old when I was dealing with him 15 years ago. Too scared to reach out and find out what's happened. That's really nice. Like, I've just gone past that real quickly, but unfortunately, this is a hobby that a lot of older people when they're retired do, so they get right into it for 10, 15 years, and then sickness overcomes and they're unable to do it. They pass away, which is just a shame. But at least they get some good years out of it. Wow, Chinese stamps. Surely there's quite a few Chinese stamps here, which are quite good. It could be the name of the video, free Chinese stamps. Look at that, I think it's mint. These are mint. I hope they're all good stamps. Be funny if everyone's looking at them going, Jeff, these are worth a fortune. I should quickly have a look. I keep forgetting that I have a catalogue of the world stamps now, which is just fantastic. So just have a look. I think they're a bit like German stamps, where if they're mint, they're very cheap, and if they're used, they're worth a lot more. So I really can't. There's just so many pages of Chinese stamps, so it'd take me forever to try and find the design. Oh, there we go. That's that one I saw, which was really cool looking. This one here, 70, and let's pull them out. Unfortunately, they're both mint, which means they're probably worth less. 1949. So the 70 orange is worth 20 cents mint, and then this one here, 270, 20 cents mint. They're worth 40 cents. They're hinged, so probably be worth less than that now. But this is 2014. They might have all gone up a hell of a lot since then, but I doubt it. All right, so I won't bother trying to find more of these values, but it gives you an idea anyway. But you might be thinking, oh, look, Jeff, this one here, though, is worth $1,000. And if it is, I hope it is for you guys. And you subscribe. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that goes, please subscribe, please subscribe. I just want to, I'm going to say it until I hit 1,000. Once I got 1,000, then that's all you really need. I need 4,000 watch hours, but I think we're at about 1,700 watch hours, which is fantastic. Once we get to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, I can then get 2 cents for every advert that's played on my channel. Oh, the dollars will roll in. I could probably make $1 a week. But it's not about that. It's about, if we do get money back, it'll pay for postage, and it'll pay for me to go to Brian down the road and buy collections, and then we'll sit here, go through them, look at these wonderful stamps, and then I'll give them away. Which I think, it's great to look at stamps, but I really enjoy giving them away. I think that is the fun. And if you receive stamps, I'd love to hear in the comments section that you got them, because there's some people still a bit worried about giving their email, their mailing address. And I just want them to make sure that, I'm not untoward. I'm just a normal person, retired, and I'm enjoying my stamp collecting again. I just want more and more people to be part of it. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? I like space. One of the Australian space companies, Gilmore Technologies. I went, being in Air Force, we do trips around for capability management when I did my master's degree. And we went and visited them, and they were just amazing. I was just so sad to hear that their first rocket takeoff burned and crashed. I really just want them to have all the luck in the world. I give it all to Musk to enjoy. I want, it'd be nice to get some Australians with some rockets taken off. I just don't think it's the place for them to take off. Oh, nice. I would try and pronounce this country, but check it. Can't even pronounce that. Oh my God, these are stuck down. Oh, sorry people. Oh, I'm doing my best not to rip these stamps. Oh, I've got to get it out for the set. I'm not going to soak this. I've wrecked this stamp. Oh, sacrilege. Look at that. There's a hinge there. I don't think it costs that much. Oh. It's devastating. I love this one. Oh, can't get them out. Sorry guys, I wrecked that stamp. It's sacrilege. I was saying how beautiful it is, and now look at that. Oh, Let's cancel to order. I'll send it to the stamp gods as a sacrifice. Can't get them out either. That's just terrible. This is why do not get Chinese albums. Again, another stamp wrecked. Another stamp is wrecked. That one's come out. That one's come out. That's just terrible. All right, we'll pretend we didn't do that because that just hurts me too much. Oh, motorbike stamps. There'll be some people out there with some nice motorbikes. I love these. Oh, got them. 2 of them. All right, let's do some Denmark. I'd like to go to Denmark. It just seems like a great place. Oh my God, this envelope's getting filled up too. Look at that. Love that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. King of Denmark. No doubt. I'm getting a bit peckish. Must be lunchtime. It's just hard. Like when I'm doing stamps, I'm not going to give that one. I'm not going to give that stamp. See the yellow? It's cancer. Yeah, when I'm doing stamps, I find it very hard to pull myself away because I enjoy it so much. I love looking at these things. And I probably told you the story. I went to Brian's house, the person I met from Facebook Marketplace. Sorry, changing conversation. I do it all the time. Perfection. Look at that. Cancel. So I met, when I bought Mo's World Stamp Albums, I met Brian. Really nice 86-year-old collector. I'm trying to get in touch with him now because I've asked him to find me a Bernard Manning cancel album catalogue. And I thought he'd probably come across it. And I asked him some more German stamps he might have. He said he'd get back to me. But just walking his house, oh my gosh. It's like Aladdin's cave. Oh, Dominica. It's just, you just know that any female that walked into that house would go, oh my God, this place. Oh, I think anyone that's not a stamp collector would walk into that house and go, this is unlivable. But if we're all single stamp collectors, yeah, I should probably preface that. What I said is any non-stamp collector walking in their house and go, oh my gosh, no one can live here. But any one of us that walked in, you would think the same as me and you'd be lost in heaven for years. These are Egypt. Look at that. I couldn't believe how many stamps he had in his house. I even offered him, I said, I can help come sort these out for nothing. But I'd love to borrow some, I just want to get some albums off him and just film them and give the stuff away. Just him film some really good albums. All right, we've got some Fiji. Been to Fiji 3 or 4 times now. I recommend that if you ever go to Fiji, not stay on Fiji Island, but go to the islands on the reef. France. Look at that. That is beautiful. I love that. Wow. That's such a nice stamp. That's beautiful. But yeah, Fiji on the islands, absolutely beautiful. We go to Heron Island Resort. No, Heron Island. That's up here in thing. Manor Island in Fiji, absolutely beautiful. A lot of castaway shows that get filmed on Manor Island. But the beauty about it is it's got beaches on both sides, so it doesn't matter how bad the day is, you can always find a beach with a no wind. Look at that. That's a good rooster. Oh, I love these. I went to France for school, my master's degree, and we went to, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a military museum there in the middle of Paris. Absolutely amazing. I recommend it to anyone that likes military history to go there. Like, they had sets of armour, but the beauty about it, you go into one of the parts of it, and they had, like, on the wall, it was all, how can you say, it had all windows, and you couldn't go in there, but you could see it was like underneath a castle, set up like underneath a castle, with all the armour and all the racks and racks of swords and breastplates, and it was truly amazing. I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. And then just seeing, you know, all the armour and everything set up, all the knights, just fantastic. Oh my God, look at that. I think I should just be pulling these apart and pulling them off to one side and going, I love that stamp, I want to keep it forever. That's a beautiful stamp. But no, I've said I'm going to give them away, so I'm going to give them away. I want someone else to have some beautiful stamps. Oh, still going. All right, I'm just going to try and put these into the envelope. Oh my gosh. All right, how's that feel? I'm going to get the first envelope again. And the first envelope will have these stamps in it. All right, because it's not as thick as that second envelope got. Oh, look at that. Polska. Nice. Look at that. These are cool. Oh, I don't reckon. Remember when I was younger, I always wanted to join the French Foreign Legion. I think back in our day, a lot of old war shows used to come on TV, and they had the French Foreign Legion. And if you went and served in the French Foreign Legion, you could become a French citizen. I thought that was really cool. Look at these. Why do I love these? Two-tone. Oh, another one. Love that two-tone. That's just beautiful. Hong Kong. Just recently been to Hong Kong. My boy was playing ice hockey over there. I think I mentioned that in previous videos. I have to say, one of the best cities I've been to in quite a while. So well organised. You can jump on. The bus system and the train system is so well done. Love it. First day I was there, I was on the buses and trains. It was really, really good. So impressed. Food was just magnificent. Markets are great. Bit expensive, yes, but you get what you pay for. That's nice. So everyone's had a good look at these now. So you'll make up your mind if you want them or not. I think these three are just beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, shove them into the first envelope. I think you just need one number. Just put one number, guess one number, and then I'll do two draws, and then I'll give a first draw will be the first envelope, second draw will be the second envelope. Unless you're hard pressed that there's only one or the other envelope you want. So I'll call this envelope 1, where is a pen, so I know. Oh, stretch across the desk. Envelope 1, envelope 2. That's it. I will do. I might even stick a. I don't think we can stick anything else in there. really like to stick an extra envelope of Australian stamps. So if we stick this in here as well, I'm going to try and get rid of these somehow. No, can't do it. There are too many stamps. All right, we won't put them in. Oh, which one? Envelope 2 has got the Chinese stamps. Here we go. You are definitely getting those stamps now. And there's the other one. All right, guys. Thank you very much for that. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day.